Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be a general energy reading for Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you'd like a look into your own personal situation, please don't hesitate to email me. All the information is in the description box below. But also keep in mind that the time is an illusion and energies are fluid. Yes, so just because this is a message dated for the 3rd of October, it doesn't mean it has to resonate at that time. Whenever you watch this reading and it resonates for you, that is the message for you at that moment in time. Okay? Excellent. So, getting into the energies here. As I was channeling for the collective, I had sat down and I was getting ready. I was starting to, get focused and in tune with the energies. Immediately for the collective, immediately I started to see orange, and I've been seeing orange all week. Okay, so. The first thing that comes to mind is that there's a lot of emotional purging, a lot of emotional clearing that's happening. But to be quite honest, that is not anything new. Okay, it really isn't. We've been clearing, we've been doing emotional purging forever. It seems like, doesn't it? But specifically, though, I guess this is the clearing out of emotions having to do with I was going to try and to say something specific, but I can't even say anything specific. Because I was seeing the color and I was kind of feeling through, and I was like, okay, well, that's really nothing new. Like, really, what's going on here? And Spirit kept pushing me towards, what it is I'm facing lately in terms of the emotions. And it's definitely, it's sense of inadequacy in some cases, but it's also, it has to do a lot with the societal standards that are put on people, that people are kind of required or forced to live up to, that in a way is supposed to, that you generate your self-worth from, in a sense, and yet those standards are often unrealistic, not really reasonable, and superfluous in a lot of ways. They could be. So okay, that I was like, all right, that kind of makes sense. But then I was shuffling, and then what came out was the Seven of Pentacles. All right, and it's the side of the card where we have this individual who's looking at this harvest like, I didn't really want this, or this is not what I asked for. This is not what I was working towards. This has a lot to do with this common message that's been coming out. Mainly this week. I do feel like it did start. It was coming out last week also, but there's this message in. Excuse me. There's a message in almost like a bait and switch type of energy, and I've been quoting Betsy to have said this last week in one of her, I believe it was last week, in one of her readings, her daily readings. But it's like this, and I've been calling it this bait and switch situation, in which you're sold one thing, but it turns out to be not really what you wanted, or not what you thought it was going to be. Betsy described it as gold-plated nickel, right? And specifically, they're reminding me of this because actually it does have to do with the situation. But specifically, she was saying how, you have a choice between spending more time with your family, or going after that job, or accepting that raise that gives you more money and everything, but you're now away from your family or that which you love or whatnot, whatever. But it's all because of wanting, like, say, more money or something like that. But then you get into this situation and you realize it's nowhere near what you thought it was going to be, or it's way more hours than you thought it was going to be, or whatnot, whatever. Basically, you're sold some gold-plated nickel, right? Okay. So you have this Seven of Pentacles. You're looking at your harvest. You're like, this is not what I wanted. This is not what was supposed to happen. what was supposed to happen. And I am putting that in air quotes. This is not ideal. This is not where I thought I would be. This is not where I wanted to be. This blah, blah, whatnot, whatever. You're basically, you're purging. Okay, all right. So yes, we have been doing this for a while. We have been on this path of emotional purging for a long time, but at this point we're getting much deeper. We've come very far, and now we're able to really go much deeper and really excavate more and more of this toxicity, this icky stuff, all of this ill will, these negative feelings that are being generated. And for many of us, there it is, for many of us, this is starting to help you understand where these negative feelings, where these feelings of misalignment are coming from, because you didn't really understand. Why didn't you understand? Because it was buried so deep you didn't even know it was there. With that, you have an overall energy of the Page of Wands, okay? And it's the Page of Wands. It's the side of the card where you have this phoenix rising. Phoenix from the ashes risen. On the other side, however, you do have the Four of Cups. Now, a ship has sailed. And for many of you, or for many of us, I guess we should say, for many of us, this has to do with a situation in which a ship has sailed, okay? Especially since we're looking back on the past, it's like, okay, well, we can't go back and change what happened in the past, so we kind of have to live with the harvest that we have right now. But that's the defeatist side of us, right? But then the Phoenix says, the Phoenix in the Page of Wands says, no, we don't. We just have to get back into realignment and rise from the ashes anew, right? All is not lost. And to be quite honest, whatever ship has sailed was probably a ship you weren't really meant to be on to begin with. And that's where we get into the whole societal standards situation. I mean, take that as it resonates, take it as it will, and we attribute our self-worth in terms of what everyone says is, like, take for example this whole situation of how, or like this belief that if you're not married with kids by the time you're 30, something's wrong with you, something like, that's just one example, that kind of thing. This literally could be anything. This could be career, this could be, I don't know, family goals, this could be creative goals, it could be relationship goals, it could be anything. All right, take it as it resonates, you guys. And I will say, because now they're showing me, I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles in my head. I will say this is part of the purge towards reaching full autonomy or full, complete independence, right? You have to, if you're really going to be independent, you really have to let go of all of the stipulations, the requirements, the judgments of society. Clear all that out and fill that with your own identity, right? Now, this isn't anything wrong. This isn't anything bad. This is natural. Think about it. When we're kids, all right, when we're born, we assimilate our understanding, we gather our understanding of the world from our parents, from our family, from the adults around us, from the other kids around us, from watching TV, from everything. We absorb it from our environment, right? So it's not like you've done anything wrong. And in essence, you were here to experience that so that you could learn from it and grow from it and now create your new from that. Does that make sense? It's challenging, sure, it's tricky, don't get me wrong. I'm in it with you too, but like, so I'm speaking from experience. I'm part of this collective, I'm not some like proxy weirdo that's like energetically spying on everybody. No, I'm part of this collective too, you guys. Okay, so I understand how difficult this is, but think about it. Because even in saying that, it's building excitement, because it's like, okay, but what about when we get out of this? What about when we really clear this away? What about when we get to the real core of our being, of who we truly are as these master manifestors, these gods incarnate, these individuals that are living, breathing representations of source energy, right? What happens when we clear all that clutter away and we really get back to the truth of who we are? And the power we have to create. Look, the tower. You can't see it. The tower. I mean, all I'm doing is I'm just trying to clear my deck and shuffle, and there's that tower. Ooh, with the 10 of Cups. See? There you go. There's that 10 of Cups right there. All right, guys. Perseverance. Let's just keep going. I'm going to give this one more shuffle, and then I'm going to get started with the rest of the reading today. Here we go. All right. Let's do this. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Thursday, October 3rd, 2019. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, guys, 5 shuffles, and then we'll see what we've got for you. For the collective, for our Thursday, September 3rd. No, Eric, October. So it seems that we're still in a little bit of the energy, the purgy energy that we were in September. It started in September, okay, and now it's a continuation. All right, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. And it seems that we're able to reach a deeper level now because we really we followed the guidance that Spirit was giving us in September. And now we're able to get to a deeper level. All right, that's cool. This is shuffle number 3. Four. And 5. All right, guys. For the collective here, let's see what we've got. For our Thursday, October 3rd. Eyes are closed, so bear with me. Best messages, please, Spirit. What would you like to discuss with us today? What's going on with the energies of the collective today? We're going to go for one more pass here. Whoops. Okay, for the collective. More, they say. One more pass. Okay. We're going to do this one last shuffle. One last one. Okay. All right, cool. All right. Wow, we've got quite a bit here. Overall energy, yes. You see? There it is. The 4 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. The 4 of Wands representing the spiritual foundation that's necessary to get to this deeper level. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You have the King of Cups with the Hierophant. Oh, okay. And then you have this mess here. Wow. All of this is upright, they're saying. Okay, but with that, you have the Fool, the Knight of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Oh boy. All right, well, we're looking past the illusion, looking past through the indoctrination, looking past the dogma, the societal standards. I mean, literally, this is exactly what we were talking about earlier in the pre-shuffle. All right, this is what was coming through with the energy that I was picking up on, that I was trying to understand, but there we go. King of Cups with the Hierophant. The King of Cups, in my opinion, is someone that's emotionally, when well balanced, okay, is someone that's emotionally mature, emotionally available, emotionally responsible. Is someone that leads with his heart, is not afraid to take action from what his true heart's desires are. This is an opening of the heart. What I'm seeing with the Hierophant and the King of Cups is the Hierophant would represent the mind, also mind control. The King of Cups says, no more. We're leading with the heart now. And it's the heart that looks this Hierophant energy or this Hierophant character right dead in the face and says, how am I supposed to trust you when I can't even see your face? Who are you? Who are you, actually? And what are you doing here? And why do you get to tell me what I should feel and what I shouldn't? Why do you get to tell me what my heart desires and what my heart says is right for me is wrong? But it came out this way. So with the backside of the Hierophant, we're getting into, and even with this child, look at the baby here, okay? Innocence. Your inner child has the key, not this grown-ass man that can't even show his face, has to hide behind a mask, but then declares that he is in control of your life. I don't think so. We're getting past that. And we're getting into the wisdom of the feminine with this goddess figure here. All right? Which is receptivity, which is abundance, which is unconditional love, which is freedom, which is autonomy, which is independence. Okay. But here's the real storyline. So this is the energy that you're embodying right now. All right. And there's definitely an energy of taking responsibility. There is some sorrow here. I'm not going to lie. There is some sorrow here. But because there's an energy of needing to, but it's not even like you're being asked to do so because you're not doing it. You're needing to do it and you are doing it. That's what I'm feeling here. But it's taking emotional responsibility for, in a sense, allowing yourself to be manipulated. And I say that, take that with a grain of salt, because a lot of this started when we were children. So we really had no choice for the most part. But now that we're adults, or dare I say it, and I can't stand this word, but now that we're woke, now we can take the responsibility for it and change the trajectory. All right, so this is the energy that you're standing in. This is the power that you're standing in right now. King of Cups facing the Hierophant. And yes, look, they are in fact facing each other. Squaring off, as you can say. Cool. Okay, excellent. But here's the real storyline, all right? This is like the meat and potatoes of the situation. You have the Fool. Someone is really, or we're really looking to take a leap of faith, to try something new, to change our trajectory. You do have the Knight of Swords, though. Which I do feel like is adding to this Five of Swords energy that's on top of everything. And it came out that way, and I want to keep it that way, or I want to read it that way because that does feel exactly, that feels, even though I don't like seeing it, I understand why it's here, and I can definitely feel that it is here. All right? But it's here in the sense of, it's like we're going through a period where we're in part of the phase that we're in is the emotion coming up from the realization. Okay, so you have this desire to move in a new direction with the Fool, and you're still kind of dreaming about it. Okay, it is the nighttime scene. We do still have this Seven of Cups here. Okay, but as you're dreaming up a way of moving forward, as you're feeling through this desire to move forward, this desire to change directions, the desire to do something new or do something differently, you have this combative energy with the Knight of Swords, which is the realization, well, is the emotion, the emotion that's coming through from the realization of how you may have been duped. That is a lose-lose situation. You don't want to fight fire with fire. Okay? This Five of Swords is here as a warning. You don't want to fight fire with fire. It's not going to help. Because at that point, you're only going to be fueling the monster or fueling the system that you are working on getting out of. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to feed the monster any more than you may have already done over the course of your life. Yes? So, you have the Six of Cups with the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups. To be honest, I feel like the Six of Cups goes here. Because in this situation, the Six of Cups is talking about the nostalgia, the memories, the past. So right now, many of us may be in a period where there are a lot of new memories that are starting to surface. And they're not new memories, they're things, but they're new in the sense of all that you've been going through lately, all the purging of memories that have been coming up lately. Well, this next round of memories that are coming up to the surface, you have it's new, but it's not new. Like, it's new. Oh God, I hope I don't know how to describe this. It's new in terms of what you've been going through lately. But they're not new. They're memories, you remember them, but you have the things that you haven't thought about in a while, things that are different than what you may have been thinking about lately, okay? But in a sense, kind of what I feel like here is, oof, yes, this is a vicious cycle, because as you keep going deeper, more and more comes up that's just probably just aggravating you more and more and more, which is where you get this Knight of Swords, Five of Swords energy from. Just be cautious. Just be patient, okay? Now, you have the Three of Wands with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups keeps coming out. This has been coming out all week, this Seven of Cups. So has the Fool, so has the Four of Wands, okay? With the Three of Wands, you are absolutely on the right path. And this is what I'm getting with this Three of Wands energy, is very much an energy of taking your power back. Taking your power back, though, is heavily contingent on you going through this process of weeding through the emotions, weeding through whatever is coming up for you, the memories, the confusion, the seven cups representing all of the things that are surfacing right now. Your power, the strength of your power, relies on how well you clear out all of this stuff. I hope that makes sense. Okay. This could be this, for the most part, this is societal. It doesn't have to be societal. because it feels that way. And then the Hierophant came out. So, okay, that makes sense. But it could just be whatever is strongly established in your life. I don't know how else to put that, because this is, in fact, a general reading. So you're going to have to take it as it resonates and just try and see how it fits for you. Although if it doesn't fit for you, don't try and make it fit. Okay? If you find yourself struggling to piece it together, then let it go. It probably isn't the message for you, or the whole message probably isn't for you. Okay? Just take it as it resonates. We're going to move forward to clarification. I just want to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I know I want to start with the wild unknown here. I want to clarify. Oh, okay. All right, we're going to start here. Let's get a little clarification surrounding of the energies in this, with the Fool wanting to take this leap of faith, but dealing with the surfacing of memories, Six of Cups, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. Now, already what I want to say is, instead of directing any sort of energy towards retaliation or getting back or getting even or all that crap, I would recommend that you focus all of this aggression that's coming through here in channel it into this new direction you want to move in. Okay. Easier said than done. All right, I heard some of you say that. Okay, but it's going to be way more potent, way more effective. Oh, geez. Oh, good golly. Hold on, guys. I dropped a card. I done dropped a card. It's the Two of Pentacles. Remain balanced. Keep the peace here. All right. Stay balanced. All right. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. It's not worth it right now. What you need to do is focus that energy on moving forward, basically. Okay? One last shuffle, and then we'll see what we've got. Also, keep in mind that, especially in terms of like parents and people, those who came before us, they're a product of these energies too. Like, sure, they may have, you know, preached all of this to you, but that's what they learned. Okay, maybe it worked for them, maybe it didn't work for them, but what matters here is that you learn from it. You're getting to a deeper sense of authenticity and autonomy, and so now it's time for you to do the clearing work. It's not worth it to start throwing daggers at the people that came before you, you know? It's really not going to help anybody. All right? So let's get a little more clarity on this. The Fool, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Cups. Seven of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Wow, with the Queen of Swords. All right. I mean, that sums it up quite nicely. Two sevens, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. King of Pentacles, however. The King of Pentacles actually is reminding me of this Hierophant energy. I mean, these are both Taurus energies, King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. They both represent Taurus. King of Pentacles can also represent Capricorn or Virgo, but officially it's the archetype of Taurus. And I point that out because that's a fixed energy, okay? And so these are individuals, or these are energies that move in the same way. They don't change course. They don't deviate at all. They have one way of doing it, and they're going to continue doing it, right? What I'm getting with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, however, is many of the tactics that were employed by this fixed energy, who's very materialistic, very status finance, career, materially oriented, okay? And that, I mean, obviously that's not that much of a bad thing. We are in a physical world. But here's the thing, guys. There's more to our physical reality than just the physicality of our physical reality. There's more to existence than physical reality. And there is an overemphasis that has been placed on physical reality, physical existence, money, status, power, career, whatnot, whatever. There's been an overemphasis placed on that. But the tactics that were employed by this King of Pentacles energy, this fixed energy here, King of Pentacles Hierophant also, have been deceptive in nature and have really only been put in place to preserve none other than the King of Pentacles themselves. And so there is where we get into the being sold gold-plated nickel type energy, or the bait and switch type energy. You can be like me too. You just have to follow these steps. But actually, those steps were designed to work in this guy's favor, not necessarily in yours. That's what I'm getting from the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. But then here you are with the Queen of Swords saying, you're full of shit. So am I that Queen of Swords for you guys? I will gladly take that. Thank you very much. Okay. Yep. Okay. So with that said, let's look into this. Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. Because this really does feel like you guys are, or we are, clearing out the muck, weeding through the mess. So let's get some, clarity on these energies here. Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. Please, Spirit. What are these energies here? So before I go any further, there's a Dua Lipa song that just popped into my head. I Don't Give a Fuck, I think is what it's called. Hold on, let me do this. I don't know exactly what this means. It's probably going to be different for everyone, but it wasn't playing in my head before. And it didn't happen until I started pulling for this. So, yeah, I Don't Give a Fuck. IDGAF. Yep. Dua Lipa. Check it out. That's probably going to resonate somehow. All right, but let's see what we have here. We have the World. Overall energy, yes, with the Five of Pentacles. There you go. Overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. But this energy here, this is exactly what I was talking about, guys. Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. So, you being on your path, you taking your power back on your path and clearing out all of this superfluous bullshit, right? All of the stuff, that's been my favorite word lately, superfluous, and Spirit's favorite word too. But all of the stuff that doesn't make sense anymore, or doesn't fit anymore, or isn't the way you want to be going in your life, isn't what you want to be doing with your life. All the stuff that's meaningless to you now, clearing all of that away, putting an end to that. The World. Also, putting an end to any feelings of inadequacy. Feelings, the thought process that says, well, I didn't do X, Y, and Z, or my life doesn't look the way society says it should, or the way the common timeline says it should, so that means I'm a failure. And that's not the case. That's just not the case, guys. Not at all. Beautiful. All right, I'm wanting to get some extra advice here from Spirit, and then we're going to get the Oracle guidance. And I'm feeling guided to get Oracle guidance from the Sacred Rebels today. The thing about that is some of the definitions can be very, very long. So I'm probably going to paraphrase some of it just for sake of time, because we're already 35 minutes into this reading. And so, all right, so final message from Spirit and then closing message from the Oracle. All right, so here we go. Final message from Spirit here. One more shuffle, they say. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That song, I Don't Give a Fuck. Dua Lipa. Check it out. Yeah, that's important. Okay, closing message from Spirit here. Five of Cups. And it just fell on the Five of Pentacles. All right. I'm going to take that. Damn. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to take that. I'm going to put that back in. And I'm going to do one more shuffle here. There we go. Ooh, okay. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Overall energy is the Moon. Illusions. But surfacing, coming to the light. Deception being revealed. Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay, this has a lot to do with the rise of feminine energy. For sure. And it makes perfect sense because a lot of how we have been classifying ourselves or valuing ourselves is from a very masculine, money, physical, business-oriented point of view. And that is a great way to look at things, but it's not everything. It's not the end-all, be-all. It's not everything that humanity has to offer. Okay? It's not the only path that you can walk that has value. And the Queen of Pentacles is saying that. The Queen of Pentacles is bringing that energy forward, saying, hold on, there is more of a way to do this, okay? There is going to be some mourning, all right? There is going to be some sorrow, for sure. But remember that all is not lost. Change. I mean, we have these two fives here. These are both change, okay? Both energies of change. And change is difficult sometimes. What is this card? The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. And with the Six of Cups, I'm dealing with the past. The memories. Just like we were saying here. With the Six of Cups there. Okay? This is a good thing, guys. I know it's painful. I know it sucks. I know it's probably taking a lot out of you right now. It's probably really, really draining. But it's worth it. And it's necessary. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. So now let's get the Oracle guidance. And I am going to use the Sacred Rebels today. Yeah, it's a rainy day. It's a good day to stay inside, kids. All right, one last shuffle here. All right. Oracle guidance, please, Spirit, in terms of today's reading. it is. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Whoa. Card number 10. Releasing allegiances. Oh, shit. Wow, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those longer ones, but all right, let's see. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even if just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies for experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new, new connections, new relationships, new life experiences, at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, let me take a selfie. Sorry, had to do it. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression, and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings or your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. Let me say that again. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it is not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize, with relief, that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. Yes. And I'm going to be honest with you. Not only did that really reiterate a lot of what I was channeling in this message, but this Three of Wands energy that has come out twice, this to me has been for some time very much a message that you are in fact on the right path, and you have been on the right path this whole time. So good on ya. Yes? All right, guys, so there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.